Week 9.
And we're back. Is it week 9?
I think
It's
so.
week 8, you idiot.
8.
I'm just
Hey, good joke, Malcolm.
Yeah, I'm one step ahead of the game, bro. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, you did have a good week this past week. You went 4-1. I went
Fucking right,
3-2. Our buddy Christian went 2-3. So standings as of right now, I'm still in first, 21-14. The community's 20-15. Malcolm back above 500, 18-17 after a good week last week. And joining this week is our buddy Mark. He's going to be doing picks with us, helping out. So thank you for helping out with the picks. And we're going to start with you. So what are your 3 picks you like this week with or against the spread?
Yes, sir. I got the Packers -6 going up against Minnesota.
Okay.
They played once already. I think Packers got them by like 9 or 11, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't see the Vikings defense stopping anything, especially with the Packers got. Little nugget I did see Vikings. They're 18-1 with Mike Zimmer outdoor against a team with a winning record. So do what you want with it, but
the only thing I say is
outdoors.
Those division games, dog. I stay away from.
Yeah.
But those nuggets are the ones that win you bets. Those like weird stats where it's like,
whatever it is.
Yep. 118-1. That's a trend.
They're also the ones that fucking lose them because they're like, this has never happened in 400 games.
Also, from what I know, you got Dalvin Cook still out, right? So I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
That's a lot.
What are the Vikings?
That offense is that offense is so much different when he's out. It's like they just stack the box, when he's in, and it leaves lanes for Cousins. But when they just drop back in coverage, he's going to throw interceptions. So
especially because Cousins needs a run game behind him. So.
Exactly. Who are your other 2 picks?
Second pick, I got Titans -5.5 going up against the Bengals. Smoking Joe. Again, I mean Titans are just a better team. I mean Bengals put up a good fight against the Browns, but I mean that's the Browns. What are you going to get with that?
Exactly.
So, hey, it's not the same old Browns anymore, bro. All right. Best record since I've been alive.
That's true.
That's the trend. And then for my last pick, I was thinking about going with this for the upset, but I'm going to take it just as the line. I got Bears +5 going up against the Saints.
Okay.
Drew Brees going up against that defense. Who knows? I mean, Drew Brees got no arm, no Michael Thomas still.
Yep.
Sanders Kamara can only do so much.
Kamara's
Sanders is line though. He's
but you never know. The Bears are like from week to week. You don't know what you're going to get out of them. Obviously, they have the good defense. Foles looked absolutely dog shit last week. But
he looks terrible this year.
But we'll see what happens. They're actually, I saw a stat today. They're still undefeated when Trubisky starts the game, which is nuts.
Just throw him in for one play.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Malcolm, what do you have this week for your 3 picks?
I'm going the opposite on that one. I got the Saints -4.5. I don't have faith in them, but I have less faith in the Bears. My next pick, I'm going to go Rams -3.5 against the Dolphins. I like that. Rams just been quietly doing their thing.
Yeah. Mark here is actually a Rams fan too. So
yeah.
Yes, sir.
The only thing that concerns me is the cross-country trip, but I think
those haven't seemed to be bothering people this year for whatever reason. Maybe because of the COVID stuff, and they're used to those weird situations with the hotel rooms. I don't know why, but it just seems like those cross-country things are.
Well, they can't party.
That's that too.
All in Florida, they
can.
Yep. My last pick for the 3 is I got Tennessee -5.5 as well. So we're kind of on the same page there.
So I'll just jump right in. I pretty much have the same picks as you guys, man. This is gonna be, I guess, a boring week, but I got Titans -5.5, Packers -6, and Rams -3.5. I just think that the Titans are, like you said, just a better team. They're just a good team. They put up a good fight. They got out to a slow start against the Steelers last week, but then in the second half they shut shit down. And if they play again, I think the Titans might beat them. I think they're just a better coach team. The Packers, again, I just think the Vikings are a really bad team, especially with no Dalvin Cook. Their offense, the Packers' defense is bad, but I think that they can't go shot for shot with the Packers. And then the Rams -3.5 seems like a good pick.
Before we get into the other ones, I was looking at this line and I still couldn't decide. So the Jets +19.5.
Yeah. It's the biggest.
I did the same thing.
It's the biggest spread I think in 20 years. And right now, if you bet Chiefs money line, you have to bet $3,333 to win $100.
Jesus. Well, I'm gonna probably put some money on That's just in case. And it-
Just in
You
case, you never know, right?
yeah.
Yep.
And for my upset pick this week, I got the Steelers beating the Ravens. It should be the game of the week, Steelers Ravens. I've watched just about every Ravens game this year, and the offense obviously is really good, and the defense has been better. I'm just not sold on them, man. I just don't think they're the powerhouse they were last year. I think some of it is scheduling. They've had some easy games to start the season, and the Steelers look like a
Yeah.
fucking wagon. So
So I haven't watched the Ravens,
to
but you
upset.
think they're learning how to contain Lamar?
a little bit. The thing is, they run the shit out of the ball, and that's what happens. They run. Even if they're only getting 3-4 yards a carry, and then all of a sudden he just rolls out for either a long pass, or if you cover deep, he just runs it. So the explosive plays have been a little bit less this year, but the success of the offense is still there. But I like with the thing with the Ravens long term wise, man. I think they're a very good team, but Jackson's just we've talked about before. He's one hit away from that being a bad team. Really,
And if you can pop that thing out a couple times, that kills.
Yep.
It's,
Yep.
especially
Absolutely.
because they run so much.
and they,
Like you said,
they've had a few issues with fumbling the ball. That's why fucking Gus Edwards is basically their lead back right now, because he's someone that's just going to hold on to it versus Dobbins and Ingram.
I trust
having their
anybody
fumble
with the ball
problems,
named Gus.
so. That's not a bad strategy.
Gus Bus.
Gus the Bus. Malcolm, who do you have for your upset pick this week?
My upset pick, I couldn't believe this line. I don't know if it's because maybe the Raiders' offensive line is still out, but they're plus 2.5, and I'm taking the Raiders on the upset.
Who are they playing?
Yeah, I like
They're
that.
playing the Browns,
Yeah.
and is OBJ still out?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Yep.
Yeah, so
But the thing is, the reason the line is that way, I think that'll be a good game. But the Raiders got their fucking doors blown off against the Bucks last week and did not look very
but it's
good.
the Bucs.
Carr looked decent, but the rest of the defense.
I'll tell you
the
what,
offense-
that cat Ruggs, bro, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, he
that
makes
is
some
the
catches.
real fucking deal.
The thing is, though, the numbers aren't there for him yet. So we'll see as the season goes on if he has the ability. There's no doubt, and he makes some insane catches. And part of that is Aguilar's been so good; they've been throwing to him so much. So we'll see how that trend changes. The thing is, last week against the Bucs have the #1 run defense in the NFL, and when you can stop Jacobs, that changes the entire game. And I don't think the Browns are going to be able to stop Jacobs. So I like that pick as well. Mark, who do you have this week as your upset?
Yeah, my upset. I'm gonna hop on with you. I got the Steelers plus 165 going up against Baltimore.
Ravens. Okay.
Like I said, Baltimore. They're the only good team they played is Kansas City. They played Kansas City.
They lost.
14
Yeah.
points. Yeah, 34-20. I think the Steelers defense is going to be the best test they've had to face so far. And he said if they can contain Lamar Jackson, what else can they do? So
Exactly.
I'm
And I
hoping
think
that's what
that
they do. And
we saw last week. I mean, I don't even know what fucking Watt brother is it. TJ Watt that plays for the Steelers.
TJ, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean he's
a
all
beast, bro.
over the place, man. And I think that
Yeah,
you just have him out there, and he's going to be able to get in Jackson's grill. And Jackson's a lot like a lot of quarterbacks don't like to get hit, but I've noticed it specifically with Mahomes and Jackson. They don't like when they get any kind of pressure, man. They just start having those feet where they start moving, and they just get Rodgers the same way. When the offense is so efficient, everything runs smooth and you get the ball out. Then when you start getting hit a few times, things start to change. So this will be a good test for them. I think whoever wins that game today on Sunday wins the division. So Malcolm, who do you have as your?
yeah.
Oh, Mark, who do you have as
too.
your lock?
Oh,
My lock. Going back, I'm a Rams fan, so I got to go with this. Rams minus 3.5 going up against the Dolphins. You're going to throw Tua out there his first. He had 2 snaps last game, but his first start, he's going to have to go against Aaron Donald, Michael Brockers, Leonard Floyd. I mean, their front seven's ridiculous, and I mean, I don't see how the Rams going to win this by 2 touchdowns. I mean,
I think, and the same
you
thing.
don't know what you're going to get, but.
The Dolphins' defense has been decent, but I mean that offense, they run the shit out of the Rams. They run the shit out of the ball. They wear you down, and then they have the guys on the outside that can break it. Goff's looked pretty good this year too, so I like that pick. I still don't understand them why they're switching to Tua now. They're a playoff contender, but
I'd
it is
be
what
way
it
more
is.
fearful of. I'd be way more fearful of Fitzmagic Fitzpatrick going up against.
And Fitzmagic's had a good year, so I don't get it. Malcolm, who do you have as your lock this week?
my lock is the Chargers because I think Drew Lock is a fraud, and I think fucking Herbert is gonna finally get the win he fucking deserves.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know what the line is, but I don't care.
You got
what
one
it is.
last week, right?
Yeah, he got one last week, but it's 3.5. That's what I have right here. Is Chargers by 3.5, and I think that I think that's a good pick because I do think that the the Chargers are much better than the numbers look right now. The 2 and what are they 2 and 4?
How many games
Yeah,
they lost
2
by
and 4.
3 points?
Exactly. They blew the game.
Top tier teams.
On top of that, yeah, they blew the game against the Bucks. They should have beat the Bucks. They blew. I don't remember who it was the next week.
They went to OT with
the Chiefs. The Chiefs. They should have won
Yeah,
that game. So they missed a field goal against the Saints that they should have won that game. So I think that they're much better than the record reflects. And I think the Broncos. They were my sneaky playoff team. Team to sneak in the playoffs. They're just not very good. They
Philip
can't get
Lindsay's in
consistent
concussion
play.
protocol.
Yeah, and you can't get consistent play out of the quarterback because Locke is always fucking hurt. Noah Fant's banged up as well. He hasn't looked the same since he went out. So I'd be wary. I'd be wary of their odds going forward. The
You got
defense
to
is
hear
not very good.
this local Denver radio, dude. It's great. It's just Schlereth all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Slayer.
Oh yeah, it's all Schlereth, dude. And they're just like, yeah, you got to give this guy a chance. He's got more games in this season than he's ever played. You know what I'm saying? So just give him a chance. It's like, dude, he's not the answer. I'm telling you right now.
I think
Stat line's terrible.
I was gonna say I think Drew Lock is all right. I think he just needs a little bit more time. They really don't have a ton of weapons outside of Noah Fant. Judy's look good, but they just haven't got to play together. You know what I mean?
We got a spot for you on 104.3.
Yeah.
And they lost Cortland Sutton too. I mean, Cortland Sutton. was supposed to
Sutton's
be
out
that
for
guy
the year, and then they got a bunch of guys missing from their defense. So I think they have the potential to be a good team. We'll see what happens going forward. But my lock of the week, I have the Seahawks -3. I just think they bounce back after that loss last week. I don't think the 49ers are very good.
They
I think
fucked
the
me out of
Seahawks-
that perfect record. I couldn't believe they blew that game.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is so Fox has this thing called the Super Six. It's like if you pick 6 games exactly like who wins and by how much, right? You can pick like one team to win by 4 to 6, one team to win by 3, whatever. If you get all of them right, you win $1 million.
Yeah.
3 people had Seahawks -3, and so remember the Cardinals were down by 3 and went down at the last second. They were run up to the line, and they made the field goal to put in overtime. If you'd have missed that field goal, 3 fucking people would have won $1 million. Instead, it fucking didn't. So
And it never fails. The fucking Cardinals fucked me again this year.
yeah,
I said I wouldn't bet on them again. I bet on them again. They fucked me again.
I was gonna say for you, it's like if you bet on the Seahawks, they lose, and if you don't bet on them, they win. So you can't win. So
Yeah, you're lucky the Cardinals are on a bye this week, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Fucking A, bro.
Well, you did get
Christ.
another team you're having trouble with, though. The Browns did pull through for you. So
That shit was crazy. That game
yeah.
crazy.
They
Was
needed that win bad too.
There was another crazy game last week too.
The Lions Falcons.
Yeah, that was
the Lions game, yeah.
God, bro.
Gurley accidentally.
Gee, it's almost like they practiced to choke, dude. That's like, it's so unbelievable.
They're about to kick off right now, and somehow the fucking
I'll tell you what, they're gonna go up early and they're gonna blow it at the end.
yeah, shocker. So just to recap the picks, Mark's got Packers -6, Titans -5.5, Bears +5, Steelers as his upset, Rams -3.5 is his lock. Malcolm has Saints -5, Rams -3.5, Tennessee -5.5, Raiders as his upset, Chargers -3.5 is his lock. I have Titans -5.5, Packers -6, Rams -3.5, Steelers is the upset, Seahawks -3 is my lock. And we're going to get up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll be back, Sunday, Malcolm? Sunday, Monday? Mark, thank you for coming by. Good luck on the
thanks
picks.
for
We'll
having
see
me,
you
guys.
later in the season. Yeah, man. No problem.
See ya.
Later.
Yes, sir.